So I've got a car here today with an interior that is totally filthy. Like seriously, I've never seen stains this bad. I don't know what they were doing in this car. So I've got to take seats looking like this to this. So I bought this car to flip, so I need it looking its best. Now, if you're interested in why I chose this car to flip and how I got it for nearly half off, we made a video on just that. Check it out here. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you some upholstery cleaning tricks with a backyard DIY twist. So normally I would just use some kind of upholstery shampooer on the seats, but because these are so bad, I'm gonna actually pull the seats out of the car. Oh geez, that's not good. Not what you wanna find in your brand new flip car. These guys are fast. Someone let me know in the comments what kind of freaking ant this is. I don't think I'm winning. Never had to do this kind of mechanic work, dodging giant insects. Oh, they're back. Jeez. Ugh. I did not see this coming. I got this car a couple weeks ago, no sign of ants whatsoever until I popped that back seat and it was like an ant explosion. Kind of the way flips go, there's always something unforeseen. Hopefully some ant traps and some continued cleaning and it will be resolved, but we will see. Let's get started with the back seats first. First step is going to be a little tough stuff, foaming action. This product's been around for a long time, tried and true, and we're not sponsored by them, but if you want to check it out, we have a link in the description for this, as well as all the products we're going to be using in this video. So I'm going to let that sit for 45 seconds a minute. Now I could have used the steam vac upholstery cleaner to clean these seats in place, but I wanted to get them out of the car, out in the open, so I could take this to the next level. So now the main concern with using the pressure washer is that I'm going to get too much water into the seats and they don't dry and they'll get all musty. So I am going to use the steam cleaner without any liquid in it, just to suck out excess water from the fabric and foam. Now if you don't have one of these, you can use shop vac. That'd do the same thing. So now I'm just going to set this out to dry and hopefully the sun comes back out and we'll move on to the next one. Melted crayon or makeup? That might be as good as it's gonna get. Luckily, it's on the back side of the seat. You can't see it when the seat's folded up. Good enough for a flip. All right, I have a feeling this one is going to be fun. So on these front seats, I'm looking at it and I think I might be able to actually remove the seat fabric from the seat itself, which would be cool because that means I could clean the fabric without getting the foam wet, the wires underneath or anything like that. So let's give it a shot. I'm just using a plastic mallet so I don't damage anything. Now it looks like it's got these little clips that just pop off the frame. Yeah. A little tricky getting these out, but I found the tab. There we go. All right, so we got some more clips here. Good grief. I don't know if that was any easier than pressure washing it and drying it better, but there it is. So I'm just gonna soak these in a little detergent in a bucket of water while I get the next seat ready. So that one took way too long. I don't wanna deal with all those bits and pieces again. So on this front seat, I'm just gonna wash it in place like we did the others, but I will take extra time to dry the wires and metal on the bottom side when I'm done. Maybe there's a coffee explosion happened or something. So I'm gonna pop the back off like I did the other one just to let it dry a little faster. Gosh, how many, can there be so many angles to a freaking headrest? Now I am gonna pop off this handle and this plastic trim just to let more air into that metal track system that the chair slides on, because I don't want that getting corroded. All right, I'm just gonna make sure that the bottom of this is really dry, that no water gets left on the metal track system or in any of the wiring. All right, it's time to clean these covers that have been soaking. Probably could throw them in a washing machine, but I would be afraid that some of these plastic pieces might get torn off, so I'm just gonna do the pressure washer method. Got some gum or something on here I didn't see before. Boom! So these covers should dry pretty quick on their own, but I'm just gonna give them a head start, suck out some of the water. So this is a little interesting. After I cleaned this back seat, which was super, super dirty, dirt actually leached back up out of the foam into the fabric and it got dirty again. And as you can see, it's only this side, which was the really, really dirty half. This side is actually totally fine. So I'm just gonna hit it again with some tough stuff and lightly hit it with the steam cleaner so that I clean the fabric without getting the foam wet again. Almost forgot the armrest. I think I can get this cover off though, which will make it a lot easier. And then I can just soak it like I did the seat covers. So one of the added benefits of taking the seats out of the car is I have great access to get a really good vacuum in here, clean some of these spots that would have been hard to reach if the seats were installed. Oh, yeah. Well, that's satisfying. By the way, guys, if you're liking what you see here, make sure you subscribe to Budging Mechanic, because there's gonna be a lot more. Since these little Velcro strips came off when I pulled the seat cover, I'm just gonna put a little glue on them and glue them back. Okay, before I put everything back in the car, just a few notes. I've let everything dry out completely. Everything but the back seat dried in one day with the sun and being outside. This back lower section took about 3 days to dry. Probably because it's actually made out of a more thick piece of foam versus the front seats, which use springs. So if you do use the pressure washer method, you wanna make sure everything's really dry, especially pieces like this that are a little bit thicker, so that you don't get any mildew issues. And fortunately, those bleed through spots that I touched up on this seat didn't come back. I'm just gonna put this cover back on, then I can get the plastic trim, and we'll get it back in the car. I really wish I would have pressure washed this seat like I did the other side. I wouldn't have to deal with all this. And now the finishing touch with the armrest. This thing cleaned up really nicely. So before I put these back seats in, I'm just gonna clean up this whole area with some tough stuff. Get all that nasty stuff from the ants. Yeah. I'm super happy with how these turned out. I mean, like a night and day difference. They were literally black. This is an ongoing project, so if you want to follow along with our progress and see if we make money in the end, make sure you subscribe. Hey, if you like this video, you're definitely going to want to check out this one we made on the top 5 maintenance jobs that a lot of people overlook that will keep your used car running like new. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.